Hello. Today we're going to talk about perfecting your foundation or your base. These are the products that I recommend, and this is how I recommend you do it. If you have different kind of skin, I have a dry combo. If you have different kind of skin, then I may recommend other products. Just DM me and we'll figure out what works best for you. Without further ado, this is Hydrating Primer. Most important thing that you could possibly do is to prime your face. And the reason why is because the primer kind of sets in to your fine lines and wrinkles, and it gives your face the flawless look. Okay, so this is very, very important. So you also want to let that sit for a good 15 seconds. So you could do something else while this sits, but you really want it to dry and really just dry and sitting for a second. I'm going to use a kabuki brush. You will save money if you get a kabuki brush, okay? I always recommend. I actually have these on sale right now, so if that's something that you're interested in, let me know. I am going to use liquid foundation. I have the chiffon color, and I'm just going to drop some drops. And I'm also, you always want to start in the center of your face because you want to press the product outwards so that you don't get too much and you don't look cakey. Speaking of cakey, if you feel like your foundation is cakey and you have oily skin, make sure that you don't just keep dabbing on the foundation on top of the oil. Make sure you dab off the oil first with something similar to this, or a piece of toilet paper or a Kleenex will work. So it really just depends on what kind of skin you have, but don't just keep dabbing the stuff over it because it will end up looking cakey. Your primer will help keep it on, but your setting powder is going to help with the oil if you form oil in your T-zones. Okay. So I already feel like that looks better. So now I'm going to use concealer. I always use 2 shades lighter concealer. And I'm literally just going to put like a tad bit here. I like to do it with my fingers, and I'm just going to make a little line. And I like to highlight my T-zone as well because my concealer is lighter. I can use it for a highlighter as well. So I do that on purpose. I also put it on my eyelids, and it helps my eyeshadow brighter, and my eyes look brighter as well. I'm not going to do eyeshadow in this video. This is just strictly for foundation and your base. So I didn't do a triangle per se. I just kind of did a little line because I don't want too much buildup because, again, that looks cakey. I also use my concealer for my lips, but that's another video as well. Okay, so there's that. I am going to go in with my powder foundation, and I like the matte look. I don't want anything to look oily, so I'm just going to go over all of that. Okay, to finish it off, I have my bronzer. This is Hermosa. Now, unfortunately, you can use any bronzer. This one is being discontinued, so if this is something that you want to purchase, you should do it now because they're discontinuing it, which I'm very, very sad about. Okay, and there is my flawless foundation look.